We've all been there before, in the middle of, or maybe the beginning of a DIY, and things go awry immediately because a small issue halts all of the progress and you're not sure what to do. You need a creative solution. Well, guess what? When you need a creative solution to a DIY issue, there's only one place to go, and that's to Mr. Sunny, who has all sorts of amazing answers. Just check this one out. Turning an old wire brush into a cool razor tool. What was a problem is now a solution. A cool new tool that'll, well, cut just about anything, and you don't have to hold the razor blade, so it's nice and safe too. Then moving on to turning an old paintbrush into a cool scoring tool. Maybe those bristles were all hardened, not useful anymore. Well, guess what? The handle sure is. Drive a screw into it, cut away that head, and grind it down to a point. Check out how well that scores across metal. From there, using a metal band to lift nails, turning it into what looks like the back end of a hammer, and at the same time, a bit of a crowbar, and you simply lever out those nails. Nice and simple. And how's this for a mind-blowing idea? Remove the blade from the jigsaw. It's still useful to blow away sawdust. Speaking of being blown away, how clever an idea is this? Using a screw to remove a dowel, drive it in, and then pull it away. From there, on to adding a nozzle to a hot glue gun. If you need to apply that glue in a slightly more even and controlled way, simply use some of this pipe, squeeze it around the end, and then check out how it dispenses. That is nice and even, considerably more applied as well. And now, using a chain link in a creative new way, helping to create a loop simply by looping it through the two sides. That is an awesome use of some scrap chain. And from there, on to a new way to caulk. A screw driven into the end, a hole, then punched into the side. And watch how evenly this is dispensed, and you can even kind of decide exactly the depth you want it to be dispensed at, right along one edge, by running the head of that screw along the other side. Amazing stuff. How cool is that? From there, on to a cool dual thread on a bolt. Grinding it down, then threading it, and allowing you to make an interesting new item. A larger nut on the larger threads, a washer between, and then that smaller nut locked on as well. And this, a cool new way to twist wire around some rebar to connect it. Don't fiddle with your fingers, use another rod to simply twist it and lock it in place. Thanks again, Mr. Sunny.